Alright, let's give Wednesday's daily puzzle on chess.com a shot. This one's called Checks, Captures, and Attacks. It is black to move. Give the video a pause and try yourself if you feel like it. Cool, so checks, captures, and attacks is what I was going to do anyway, I think. So let's give it a look. So we got a couple checks with the queen. Take the rook. Bishop is... If the bishop was looking here, that would be way better, but it is not. It's looking there. White doesn't have any major threats, I don't think. This bishop is looking in here, but... Alright, so if I sacrifice this bishop... Yeah, that actually looks really nasty. Or does it? No, it doesn't really, actually. I was thinking if the rook took, it looked really nasty, but... If the king takes... If the king takes, I think all is well. But here, here, here... Looks pretty bad for white. But that doesn't have to happen. This pawn is pinned. I could pin the bishop to the queen and then threaten to take, and that would force the rook to take, at which point I could go here, and then that feels like it would be checkmate. So if I can get these two moves, I don't know, I think that's a little wishful thinking. I think the queen could just like probably save the day here. This pawn almost feels like it wants to fork these two pieces here. Not immediately popping out at me. I like that the queen is blocked by this pawn. It makes me a little less nervous about checkmates over here. Alright, so I mean I was saying that the... Ooh, actually, okay, so now let me look at this again. So if I go here, I was saying that if the rook takes, I have a checkmate. Because the rook would have to block there and I take the rook. And I was thinking if the king took, then the king looked fine, but this move I hadn't considered for some reason. And if I do that, then the king only has one move because of where my rook is. The king would have to go here, and then this is a dovetail mate. So I think this actually leads to checkmate either way, which is kind of tough to calculate those two lines. Those are two like interesting lines, I think. But yeah, bishop sack I think is working. I guess the last thing I have to calculate is this, and then but that's mate. I think all three options lead to checkmate here. So here, rook takes, rook to the first rank, and then white only has one move. It's for the rook to block. I take with mate. Here, king takes, check. Here's the only move, dovetail mate. Like them both. I think this works. King takes, mate. Beauty, dude. That's a beauty. All right, hump day. Hump day's in the bag, dog. All right, so yeah, this was just looking interesting, you know? Glad I returned to it after assuming that it didn't work. Takes here. I did calculate that if the rook took, then this would be checkmate because all the rook can do is block there, and now I have a rook in there to team up with my queen for the mate. And then this is the line that I was thinking didn't work initially, but what I missed was this check right here, which is a beautiful check because it forces the king onto this square because my rook has all these squares. And once the king arrives on that square, it's in a tough position because it has pawns on its back two corners, because when my queen gets here, I take away the diagonal, take away all these squares, and that's a checkmate. There it is. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.